So it turns out when you buy a new modem, or you're given a new modem, or you rent a new modem from Xfinity and maybe other companies, but in this country, it seems like Verizon and Xfinity are the only modem providers for your home internet and data. And I was guaranteed, so in our house, we have no Wi-Fi. Everything is hard connected. And I was guaranteed by Xfinity. I went to the Xfinity store. My modem died, end of life, whatever, which I actually don't believe that's really what happened, because it's been working fine forever. And suddenly it stops working. They claim it's at the end of life. I need to go get an Xfinity modem. I owned my modem in the past. I thought I'll just go get an Xfinity one and I'll disable Wi-Fi. Turns out that's not as simple as you might think. Now, at the Xfinity store, they told me that they had various versions of modems that all have Wi-Fi enabled on them. And that one of the versions, for sure, I can disable the Wi-Fi. So they gave me instructions to disable the Wi-Fi. And I went to my laptop, I followed the instructions, I plugged the Wi-Fi in, and I disabled the Wi-Fi on my laptop. So here I am on my laptop. I went into the Xfinity gateway. I went into my specific modem. This is the name of my modem. It runs 3 different frequencies now. It used to just be 2. Well, it used to be 1, 2.45 gigahertz. Then it went to 2 and 5 gigahertz, and now it also adds 6 gigahertz. So I had to go to Edit and disable each of these radio antenna Wi-Fi bands. So here I am in the Wi-Fi network. I have them disabled. I saved all of them here, saved the settings for all 3 of the different radio antennas that are on this Xfinity Wi-Fi. So I went over to the Wi-Fi router with the microwave meter to make sure that it wasn't putting out any Wi-Fi now that all the 3 Wi-Fi channels are toggled to disabled and saved and confirmed in the app. So I turned the meter on, and I'm going to use the volume too. And that's really high. Our house should be in the green. So we're going to go over to the Wi-Fi router. So I'm going to turn the sound off. So the Wi-Fi router, even though we disabled all the Wi-Fi radio antennas, Comcast/Xfinity does not allow you to go into the app and actually turn the Wi-Fi off. It is toggled off in the app as I showed you, but it is definitely not off. That is not cool. So I am going to have to return the Xfinity router and get my own router that I can confirm the Wi-Fi can be turned off. That's the only way I'm going to be able to do it. And in order to do that, this is the modem. And the modems now come with Wi-Fi in them. They never used to. So now this Wi-Fi from this modem is blasting everything, and it cannot be turned off. You might not be able to access it with your laptop or your phone, but it is definitely still on. So now we're going to have to get a router. This is a Wi-Fi free router down here. And this Wi-Fi free router is going to take a landline and allow us to use data, internet, everywhere in the house with no Wi-Fi, but we have to now buy a separate modem. So this is the modem from Xfinity. I'm going to have to get a new modem, not from Xfinity, that I actually can disable the Wi-Fi. Be sure to check out video number 2, where I will show you the reading with the microwave meter and the settings with the new router with no Wi-Fi on, so you can see the difference from this bright red and all this chaos to what it should be in this house without the Wi-Fi on the router.